Well, I was going to say, I do hear a lot of discussion about the case for kids being built on the importance of kids in herd immunity. And,
Yeah.
if 30% of the population doesn't have it, we'll never reach herd immunity. And that's true. And that is important. But I don't think that argument resonates with a lot of parents. I just think we have to be careful about, I just want to make sure parents also understand it's actually in your best interest too. It's not just you being a good citizen and you're not just being asked to be a good citizen. It's actually better for public health reasons, but also from if just the individual personal math, my personal kid's likelihood of having bad health things happen to them is lower if I get a vaccine than if I don't. Because, even if the COVID rates are kind of low right now, if you don't vaccinate your kid ever, they will eventually get it. I mean, not saying 100%, but odds are pretty high. They will eventually encounter it if they never get vaccinated. And so when you're looking at the risks of vaccine, and yes, there is going to be some small unknown risk, and that risk is probably going to be what's the risk of a serious, immune reaction. We don't know what that is, but we'll get a sense from the trials if it's under 1 in 1,000, or if we're talking in the 10,000s or 100,000s, right? We'll get a sense from those trials how rare it is. So you'll be weighing that risk against the risk of something bad happening if my kid gets COVID. And we know, there's these severe immune reactions to COVID are happening. Some estimates are as high as 1 in 1,000, and some are lower than that. But even just that, like the chances of having that severe immune reaction is going to be probably higher with COVID than with the vaccine. And if you layer on top of that, what we're seeing is fairly common long COVID, estimates ranging from 1 in 10 to even higher than that, having some lingering effects and maybe even feeling so fatigued they can't go to school for months. That's something to take seriously.